same 3D engine as Ocarina, which was confirmed, but it also seemed Nintendo was being careful not to copy Ocarina too much. So they reinvented the franchise as we know it. No Ganon, no Triforce, no Hyrule, and no Zelda except for a brief flashback. At that time, I had just burnt myself out finishing Ocarina.
Right now, Macy's. Shop our lowest prices of the summer on the Radley sectional. Friendly.
Welcome whoever's here. We just started the stream about a few seconds ago. Just hanging out right now. Hey, New Day, what's going on? All right, I'm gonna find out about that. Yeah, we just started the stream about a couple minutes ago, so just hanging out with you guys, seeing what's new, what y'all up to. How's the midweek rush and treating everybody right now?
Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Man. And a big shout out to all the brothers over on Baby What and Hit the Bricks channels, as this is going to air as well. Well, cutting right to the chase with the big announcement I mentioned earlier, I'm happy to announce the launch, or shall I say technically the relaunch, of a private community for the SSM guys and all you guys over on both Locals and Patreon. This is something I wanted to do for a long time and now I'm doing it. And I think you're going to really like what I have to offer. Cutting to the chase, like I said, doing this for two main reasons. Number one, so that you guys have the ability to be on a private platform where you can watch things commercial free, because I know a lot of you hate all the commercials, and more importantly, be able to have not worry about censorship problems like that, having your comments deleted. I know a lot of you guys get frustrated because YT deletes comments and all that type of thing. Some of you guys have been kicked off, I've heard. Things like that is a giant nuisance. And this is the ability to...
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hoping everyone's having a good day today. Just kicking off this stream right now, man. Just taking a look, getting caught up in the world of what's going on right now. Just talking about whatever. So whatever questions anyone may have. Yeah, we're just going to hang out right now and just talk.
The second reason is because I've been pushed in
Yeah,
this
do whatever.
direction. Because, as many of you are well aware, in this particular space, YT isn't too friendly with us. In terms of, I'm sure you've seen plenty of guys you've known demonetized, kicked off, and I've fortunately been able to stick around, but I've been very careful. Well, the last 3 to 4 months, I've gotten more warnings and a few strikes than I have all this time. So it's only a matter of time before I can have a major problem. So I'm branching out to protect myself. And when you work as hard as I have on this channel, the channels, you gotta do that. You know, it's just how it is. But So getting into it, what am I offering? Well, I'm offering this both on Locals, the platform Locals, and Patreon, because I got people that do both. And essentially, it's $10 a month for each one for this, what I'm mentioning here, where you will get unlimited, you will get all the videos.
Yeah, just doing a quick, yeah, doing a quick hangout stream with everybody here, seeing whoever shows up.
I'm off till 08.
If anyone wants to jump on in, talk about whatever, once you could take a look at our channel, see the stuff we offer, see our vlogs, our content. If it's stuff you guys like, yeah, of course, dude, sub. We want to share as much goodness with everybody here, and whatever anyone wants to talk about.
You count before you click and spot scams before they work on you.
Yeah, we're gonna be in about a couple of weeks. We will be heading up to Central Florida for a couple of days. That way we can stock up on some theme park content, get some Universal Studios updates, see what's new for the summer, see how they're prepping up for Halloween Horror Nights, and just get some updates in there, and some hotel tours, just a bunch of good fun stuff, and also exploring a lot of the fun stuff to do down here. Not to mention, we're gonna be trying to find some more cons and doing that stuff also. In addition to that, man, we're gonna just still do our streams, kick back, hang out with everybody. You know what I mean? What up? What's going on, Snorlax? How are you?
In Nevermore, The Madness of Poe, you're going to be trapped in the darkness and insanity of Edgar Allan Poe's greatest works. In The Forsaken, you're going to be surrounded by the vengeful souls of the fourth condemned ship that took part.
How are you, my dude? Hoping everything's
today.
Next, H.R. Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror. You're going to be joining creature feature host H.R. Blood and Guts as he presents a scare-a-thon of holiday-based horror films starring you. In The Thing, you're going to be able to experience the terror of the upcoming film before it hits theaters. You're going to come face to face with an alien being that will be able to replicate any
dude.
living
Just watching some Halloween Horror Night stuff, man. Honestly, dude, I can't stand CNN and the media. I've always said, dude, when it comes to politics and other things, I hate it when people try to basically spin something into their favor instead of just giving you the information and letting you run with it how you see fit. Not to mention they've been caught bullshitting way too many times already, so it's not even fun.
Vengeful spirits will haunt your every move. The last house is Nightingale's blood prey. The terrifying banshees will feed on the weak and the dying. And you. We have 6 all-new scare zones that you're going to have to see to believe. It's got everything.
Not quite.
Man, I can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights this year, dude. I cannot wait.
So let's head in, see what's happening inside. This is when things start ramping up. We're getting announcements. So let's go over the announcement for the house real quick. So this is the official announcement for the new house. H.R. Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Frightacular. Tune in to a curated selection of H.R. Blood and Guts Halloween favorites in this haunted house complete with ghouls, gore, and all the frights that keep you coming back or more. Now they did release kind of a mini video announcement too with it. Over the course of the video, we'll do a deeper dive of what the creators said about it. Time to see if there's anything new inside the Brown Derby, the discount store. We've got some simple new Universal places. Again, this stuff changes every day. Spring break through, together we're Universal. Then the rest is just mostly wicked stuff. And then same old with these lights, but they are corded up. So you see the cord running down the truck. Stranger Things shirts like the plague. Gotta pop in and get our backpack club at. Really don't see each other here. Just see what's going on and hear them here. Alright, so while we head over,
Whoever's in here,
let's go over
what are you up to? How's everyone doing tonight?
about the HR Blooding Guts announcement. So Ramon tweeted this out about the house. As a longtime HHN fan, it has been an absolute dream to work as the show director and writer of this experience. Expanding upon the lore of this beloved HHN classic has undoubtedly been some of the most fun I've had in this role. A true passion project for all involved. My designer partner Nick Collins and I spent hours playing in Blood and Guts world through many fits of laughter before ultimately curating an experience that both HHN fans and lovers of Halloween tradition will enjoy. 15 years
Just watching some stuff here.
Carrie's favorite creature feature host has
So what?
returned to the
Let's start a topic here. Whatever anyone wants to talk about. It's all fair game here.
A Halloween spectacular with ages. Enjoy the show. #HHN35. Then Mike had
How was everyone doing tonight?
Guest back in 2011 when I wrote the original treatment. We'd be here today 14 years later for HHN35. It was one of the first comedy/horror houses we had done and spawned from my love of creature feature hosts. His holiday marathon takeover has been talked about to this day, and so happy this team is bringing an all-new.
Here's hoping everyone's having a good day today.
Expedition Theme Park said this. The pre-show to the Rico House is ingrained into my brain. Also, house announcement. And Jordan, who works on a bunch of the kind of graphics and projections and stuff, said this. I have great news. So I'm guessing we're going to have probably a new pre-show outside. And then Jordan said, I don't like to play favorites because we do so much fun stuff. This house has not only my favorite scene of the year, but my favorite content we put together for HHN35 as well. If you're a fan of the first one, you'll love this one. Welcome back, HR Blood and Guts. Not seeing too much on the truss over here. And then nothing new over here on any of the trusses. But you know what is new? The tweets in the Murdy tweet time. Murdy was going to 10. He was like, we're doing a quick Q&A. I think he was tweeting for like 4 hours. This is the first of like
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today?
John tweeted up so much. This is just part 1 of the Murdy tweet time. We're having multiple Murdy tweet times in this video. But he said, Happy Friday, lightning round,
Rescue crews battle massive brush fire in Miami Beach.
Again?
Yep. Look at all the woods on fire. Right by the beach.
Might be doing this. Go. What HHN icon would you
Yeah,
love
Miami's on fire.
to Hollywood? John said,
Say, look at all that land they can build on. Look at all of it.
Yeah, of course. We all know it. We all know that.
Holy shit, dude,
We
it's
all
on
know
fire.
damn well that's what they're doing.
And Maxine DeVille. What
They
part
want
of
to
the
kill all the
process
fucking
do you
animals,
feel
dude.
has evolved the most since you started working?
That
on
is
the event?
insane,
John says,
dude.
Special effects for sure. We've
So
come
they
a
can
long
build,
way on that
build
front.
and
One
build
of the
and
most
build and be bound to build them.
writing, the design, and production process for both Stranger Things and Sinners. John says, Stranger Things, it's the scale of it. Sinners was more about how to play off other aspects of the film that are important to it. Since you've already got 3 treatments done for HHN
Let me sit
2027,
back and
will
chill.
you be writing one this early for Care Tram as well? John says, I'm writing number 4 right now, and I'm stopping till late September. How do you determine which house goes in what location within the park? You start with trying to spread out the 3 main IPs, the marketing ones, so they're not in the same location. Help spread out the crowd. When does the sound, video effects, and lighting for the maze?
How is everyone doing today?
What
Whoever's new in the chat.
does Netflix look like this year? We shoot all the video content in 2 weeks from now. Meet with lighting designers for every house, tear tram, and review design approach. Specifically, all the music cues and sound effects in my treatment.
Did they tell you yesterday?
A poll and everything, what you want to do.
But kind of this.
Well, so you don't, it's not,
Well, I picked to be off.
Well, you're on PTO?
Yeah. You know this place ain't gonna give you shit.
So Ramon gave an interview about the HR Blood and Guts house. But let's do the whole rundown and read through the entire article, just in case you guys didn't. So this is what the article had to say. Not only is this original house dedicated to the best holiday of the year, but it's also an official sequel. And HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween spectacular fan favorite creature feature host, Mary Kurtzberg, HR Blood and Guts has escaped from prison to return to WKNB television station for a final Halloween special of gruesome proportions. Halloween Horror Nights show director Ramon Paradoa gave Bloody Disgusting the exclusive details on what to expect. So this would be the lore behind Halloween Spectacular. For its 35th edition, Halloween Horror Nights is bringing back fan favorites like Jack the Clown and Oddfellow, and also includes the return of a certain creature feature host who was first unleashed in 2011. HR Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror before making a brief appearance in 2021. Welcome to Scary or in the Heartland. This is a sequel to an HHN classic, Paradoa explained, and the return of our beloved character for our fan base. We played with the idea of creating more story within HR Blood and Guts lore for a while, and this
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are just hanging out right now. Yeah, streams are going. Looks like the timing might not be the greatest, but I just want to see who's in, what's up, what's going on.
For another bout of fun. The new house picks up 15 years later from Holidays of Horror conclusion, where HR Blood and Guts has been incarcerated in the Cary Penitentiary since now he has finally broken out of prison on Halloween Day. He has returned to WKNB Television Studio to present a Halloween marathon of straight-to-TV Halloween films that were his favorites that he never got to showcase back when he was working 15 years prior. In other words, the HHN Horror host is curating his own holiday horror marathon for you, the guests. Paradoa also provides a handy recap of HR Blood and Guts' first outing, just to illustrate what kind of maniac is being unleashed on HHN 35. In the events of the first haunted house, he ended up taking his producer hostage when he found out that his show and himself were getting the axe. He didn't take the news very well. He decided to take his producer hostage to host that marathon that we saw the first go-around, and things ended horribly, ultimately ending with his arrest. Coming back 15 years later to have a little bit of Halloween fun this time, focusing specifically on the holiday of Halloween, the return of horror host HR Blood and Guts. Among many reasons HHN remains such a holiday fixture is the creative team's dedication to detail. That's quite a feat when you consider the lore developed over 35 years. One key detail to note with HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Spectacular is that not only is tracking the same host's story progression, it also features the same actor portraying him. Paradoa reminds that it's been over a decade since Larry Kurtzberg snapped in 2011's Haunt. Time and a prison stay has altered the horror host as we last saw him. He has a new look to him that is leaning into his imprisonment. I'll leave it at that. The HHN show director teases, since he's escaping straight from prison and returning to the studio, he tries to piece together his former look as much as he can, but there's a fun little twist.
Hey guys, whoever's in here, welcome to the stream. Hoping everyone's having a good Wednesday. Hoping everyone's having a great day.
And we're getting an authentic, older version of the character in this new haunted house as being played by the original actor, which again, our fans are gonna love. What can fans expect with this appearance this time? Blood and Guts will host One Demented Halloween Marathon. What I'll say about that without giving too much away is that there are 7 movies that we're presenting as scenes in the haunted house. 7 movies that are part of a marathon.
What's up, ET? Just kicking back, man. Just hanging out right now. Got back from the gym. Crystal's just on her break right now. Okay, just watching some of the Marlins highlights. They ended up beating the Rangers. Ashley's crashed out. And myself, dude, I'm just kicking back, man. I'm just hanging out. Not doing much, man. Just kicking back with everybody. Just getting things prepped for that quick drive, and then hopefully pretty soon Orlando, dude. Can't wait. It's gonna be short because money wise. But dude, I gotta get out for at least a day or two. You know what I mean? But outside of that, dude, we are gonna be getting a shit ton of content for everybody here, man. So yeah, I can't wait for that, man. The live streams from the park are gonna be a blast. Getting the vlog content also, so Ashley's not gonna be happy since I'm gonna have to commandeer her phone just to get some vlog content, so I don't overload my phone with videos. That's what we're trying to do, bro. I mean, ultimately, what I do want to do, bro, I do want to save up. Granted, once we start making more money and this channel starts, the ad revenue picks up. Granted, with more subs, granted, with more people subscribing, like watching our content, liking our videos, pushing it out there. Ultimately, what I do want to grab, I want to grab that DJI camera that they have, the vlogging one. That it's the camera's on a gimbal, comes with a mic, and then monitor, and then you can put your own memory cards in there. It'll probably make it a whole lot easier. It's $500 though, but to do that, man, I just got to upgrade to the 17 and just get it with 256, man, because I just need more storage for that. I mean, gonna be honest, man. Only reason why I actually need one, I just need more storage. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that, dude.
My boyfriend abused my daughter, but I protected her by sending her to a mental institution as punishment after she demanded to live with my uncle, who raised her. Now my daughter has abandoned me, blaming me for my uncle's natural death, and my new boyfriend broke up with me. I hate everyone. Today's story is about a mother who keeps saying she did what she had to do. But did she really? Let's see. My daughter Kay is 16. Her medical and mental health.
Yeah, dude, but I can't afford the 1 terabyte one.
Placed in an inpatient mental health facility.
It'd be awesome as shit though, but I can't afford the 1 terabyte one.
Kay did not approve of this idea at all. She fought it from the beginning. She kept saying.
Now, if I were to go in, if I had 1 terabyte, dude, I could make my vlogs a whole lot longer and not try to make them choppy and then try to make them a little bit short so I don't run out of space. What's up, Angel? Welcome in, dude. Now everyone's coming in. How's your day been, brother? How's your day been, dude?
Red, you win.
Be careful what you wager.
Black, you lose.
When you play with Lady
Year is 2011, and Halloween Horror
All right,
Nights is in
I get
year
it.
2 of their New Age of Darkness. True to that moniker, Halloween Horror Nights 21 is presented by Lady Luck, another original icon for the event. The event itself featured 8 haunted houses, 6 scare zones, and 2 shows. Of particular note for that year are the outstanding collection of houses, which some still hail as the best collection of houses the event has ever done. While most of the houses for that year stand out, there were a few that garnered more attention than others. Some fans may not have been very fond of Lady Luck herself as the icon, which opened the door for one character to stand out more. Horror has a long history of creature feature programs. These programs introduced many to the world of horror, usually at a very young age. Often, these programs would be presented by a host. Many of these hosts have transcended time.
Doing all right,
and are
man.
just as
Just hanging out
memorable as
right
the
now,
programs
dude.
and
Just
movies they presented. A lot of these hosts were unique to their regions around the country. Dan Pyra, for example, was from Los Angeles, and Svengoolie found his audience in the Chicago region. Some found more of a national audience. Elvira and Joe Bob Briggs, for example, are probably more well known on a wider scale. However, a weird trend among these creature feature hosts
just enjoying
was the
time.
state of Ohio. Ohio produced a lot of local creature feature hosts. Dr. Creep, Ghoulardi, and the Ghoul are just a few examples from the state. Halloween Horror Nights is no stranger to the state of Ohio. The town of Cary is home to many settings, incidents, and characters for the event. In retrospect, utilizing a creature feature host for the house, Holidays of Horror, seems like a natural fit given the real-life history of creature feature hosts from the region.
yeah, dude, we can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights, man. 2 weeks, dude. In 2 weeks, we're heading up to Central Florida for a weekend. For a long weekend.
Larry Kurtzberg found fame at the young age of 17. He starred in the musical comedy Babes in Arms.
We will be making a bunch of theme park content, and we cannot wait for that, dude.
Taxidermy. In the 1970s, Larry began to go restless, and he longed for that spotlight once again. His search for work pointed him to a talent agency in the town of Cary, Ohio. He was looking for anything he could: theater, television, and even radio. It wasn't long after he contacted
we can't
the
wait,
agency
man.
that he received a call. A lady named Moira presenting him with an opportunity.
Bunch of theme park content,
The role was
Universal
that of
updates,
HR
Horror
Blumhouse,
Nights updates,
WKND Ohio's Midnight Horror Show.
new hotel tour
Moira
since
was
we're staying at the
unashamed
Terra
that the
Luna.
job didn't come with the prestige of theater, but the pay was
Honestly,
good.
dude,
She also presented
I'm
him
pretty
with a
excited
job.
about this, man.
Larry would have to leave his taxidermy business in order to participate. If he didn't, the agency would
Yeah,
not.
dude,
Really
listen, I've always
appreciate
said it.
that
Florida's
once
great.
again,
South
Larry
Florida
took the
sucks.
The character of H.R. Blumguts bore a resemblance to Grandpa Munster from the show The Munsters. The Midnight Horror Show was your typical late-night creature feature fare. It presented all kinds of horror films with H.R. Blumguts appearing sporadically. He would crack jokes and liven up the time during the show's wraparound segments. The Midnight Horror Show proved to be a big hit for the station. As the
Nice,
show
dude. What are you
grew
doing?
popular, so did Larry's ego. The show itself would soon begin to produce its own
Dude,
horror
awesome,
films.
bro.
These films would generally be set around holidays. Everything from Valentine's Day to Arbor Day would be represented. These episodes were often violent and went beyond the norm. During this time, Larry's ego ballooned even more. He started to take the role of Blumguts very seriously and demanded to only be addressed as such, taking method to a whole new level.
So what are you gonna be doing,
At the
dude?
start of the original episodes, the ratings of the show plummeted. Viewers were turned off by the more violent nature of the original programming. The drop in viewership also forced advertisers to begin pulling out. With the loss of revenue and the falling
Nice, dude.
ratings,
That's,
the
hey, I
station
heard there's
decided
money
to
behind
cancel
that,
the
so,
show.
dude,
The show's
congrats, dude.
producer, a man by the name of John Reynolds, wrote Larry a letter telling him of the show's cancellation. By that point, Larry was deep into the character of H.R. Blumguts, and he lost himself. The cancellation of the show caused Larry to rage. During one final broadcast of the holiday-themed episodes, H.R. Blumguts rounded up members of the crew and producer John Reynolds. Blumguts tortured them during the airing of the show for all to see as he hosted the Midnight Horror Show one last time.
Congrats, my
Local
boy.
authorities eventually made it to the
I'm
station
glad you're doing
to
well, man.
stop Larry, and he was arrested. While members of the crew survived their encounter with H.R. Blumguts, John Reynolds was not so lucky. He succumbed to his wounds at the hospital.
Dude, that's awesome.
Larry eventually was held accountable for his crimes and was sent to prison for life. He wasn't the least bit sorry for what he did either. The House H.R. Blumguts Presents Holidays of Horror would take guests into WKND
That's not that
Ohio's
bad.
TV station. The Q video would play the wraparound segments of the broadcast and showcase H.R. Blumguts himself. He would often lament the cancellation of the show, and guests would see glimpses of him torturing John Reynolds, blaming him for the cancellation. Once guests entered the house, they would come face to face with Blumguts and see him torture John Reynolds.
Dude, you actually deserve that, man. I'm glad you're getting that, bro.
Holiday films. These included Valentine's Day, named VD2, The Recurrence, St. Patrick's Day, named Get Luck,
I ain't sleeping.
Easter, named The Feaster Bunny, President's Day,
I'm just trying to hold this thing up the right way, and it's just not holding up.
Named Uncle Sam Wants You, Arbor Day, named When the Bells Break, Your Limbs Will Fall Off, Thanksgiving, named Thanksgiving, and Christmas, named Ho Ho Homicide. Throughout the experience, Blood and Guts would appear on TV, introducing the next film. Guests would also see Blood and Guts continuing to torture John Reynolds. Holidays of Horror would feature a lot of memorable elements for fans. Blood and Guts, of course, was one of them. The giant mutated Feaster Bunny and gun-wielding
I just need a
elephants
haircut,
in his
dude.
workshop are just a few of the other demented delights inside the
I just
house.
have to wet it and slick
In the
it back because my hair's a damn
President's
mess.
Day
I need a
segment,
cut.
Oval Office. Sitting
But I'm
on
trying to get a little
the
bit
desk
closer
was a
to
briefcase
the
with a
beginning of the
countdown
month so I can
clock
take care of it that way.
The button was a GAT, or guest-activated trigger. When the clock hit 0, a blinding flash would go off in the window, simulating a nuclear explosion. Guests could also hit the red button to detonate the bomb. At the end of the house, Blood and Guts appears on a TV once again, ending the broadcast.
No, it's not even that. It's just a damn mess, dude. So I just want to.
Bloody Mary in 2008, Lady Luck had deep connections to the overarching stories going on at the event. In this case, it was the houses. The gambling thing for Agent
I just haven't gotten around to it. That's about it.
In Larry Kurtzberg's instance, Lady Luck disguised herself as Moira, the representative from the Cary, Ohio talent agency. She presented him with the dilemma of taking the role and giving up his taxidermy business, or the agency would not represent him. Obviously, Larry took the role. H.R. Blood and Guts has gone on to be a huge fan favorite. There were some at the time that didn't care for the dark humor presented in the house, but overall, it left quite the impression.
It needs to be cut because if I comb it, it really stands up.
It seems that fans
So I gotta do this stuff just to keep it calm.
Every year. The character eludes all the time. Who knows when H.R. Blood and Guts may take the spotlight once again? It may be time for a revival of the Midnight.
Yeah, it slips back.
I hope you enjoyed this journey into the fog. I'm Agent Dan Legacy.
Once I comb it
for watching.
the other way, you're gonna really see it. Or what? It just needs to get better shape. Dude, I can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights this year, bro. And I can't wait to do Halloween Horror Nights and actually just get as much content and footage as possible so you guys can see that stuff, man. I will. I'm gonna wait till the begin since I'm off on Friday the 3rd and 4th of July. Probably gonna do it on the 4th of July or Friday on the 3rd after we come back from the gym in the morning.
Growing up, this was hanging above the bed in my mother's house. I remember learning how to read during that period of my life, and I would read the words on here and try to make sense of it all. I learned a lot through reading this stuff. It's really cool to see a little bit of my personal life and history just here out in display for everyone to see.
All my stuff in the Garden Museum is very surreal. It's been in my garage since I was in my 20s. I would take all the flyers of the places I've done and the parties I was out with them, and I just threw them in a drawer. I just kept everything.
Growing up, this was hanging above the bed in my mother's house. I remember learning how to read during that period of my life, and I would read the words on here and try to make sense of it all. I learned a lot through reading this stuff. It's really cool to see a little bit of my personal life and history just here out in display for everyone to see.
All my stuff in the Garden Museum is very surreal. It's been in my garage since I was in my 20s. I would take all the flyers of the places I've done and the parties I was out with them, and I just threw them in a drawer. I just kept everything.
Dude, I'm loving the new Sublime album.
Growing up, this was hanging above the bed in my mother's house. I remember learning how to read during that period of my life, and I would read the words on here and try to make sense of it all. I learned a lot through reading this stuff. It's really cool to see a little bit of my personal life and history just here out in display for everyone to see.
All my stuff in the Garden Museum is very surreal. It's been in my garage since I was in my 20s. I would take all the flyers of the places I've done and the parties I was out with them, and I just threw them in a drawer. I just kept everything.
Growing up, this was hanging above.
business. T-Mobile is reinventing business internet with super broadband, powered by America's fastest 5G internet plus Starlink satellites. Super broadband reaches every zip code in the U.S.
You serious, ET?
In the beginning, when we started playing,
dude, that's
we were gonna make records or anything like
that's a
that.
wait, dude. I don't. If you feel bad, but it's also, dude, I'm sorry about that. I feel bad. My condolences, but that's also a way to go, man. That's all. It's that I dude. It's equal parts awesome and tragic, man. I'm conflicted as fuck right now, so I apologize, dude.
Hey, my name's Eric. And I was just friends right off the bat. Within a couple of days of living there, I kept on hearing these drums.
Wait, what the fuck, dude?
From the garage behind the alley in our house.
Oh shit, dude.
Does your dad play drums? He's like, oh yeah, he teaches kids how to play. And I was like, Dad.
Dude, my condolences, brother.
From Bill.
I thought it was a while back, man.
When I started going to school with Eric and those guys, all the homies took me in from that whole Sublime clique, striving to be a tattoo artist. And I was working at a shop, an apprentice. Eric would say, oh, I'll wait till you get good. I was just like, oh man.
My condolences, brother.
When Brad and I met, Eric told me, he was like, we gotta really meet this guy, man. He's got a golden voice and plays guitar like a mother.
And I was like, dude, you gotta jam with this guy, Brad, vice versa. So Bud said we can go to his mom's house because he does practice in his garage.
We jammed in his garage for that whole week of spring break. Brad had already written a couple of songs over there in college. We worked out like 4 or 5 other songs, and it was just like, man, this is it. This really clicked. This is like the best music that we've ever played together. We started playing music with Brad. It wasn't so much all just punk and just that angst. It was odd at first because neither Eric nor myself were really into reggae, ska.
Trying to make something like punk fit into a ska song, which no one else was doing that.
Dude, my condolences, man. Now you got me good, man. Good one, dude. Dude, you don't like Santeria? You don't like Sublime, bro? Good one, brother. Got me.
Date Rape was a song that Brad started writing.
You got me good, brother. You got me good.
It was a big deal.
On the news, media, at that time, there was a lot of date rape talk.
We needed like a segue, kind of needed like an intro, and it was one of the first songs that we learned after meeting Brad. I had never heard ska. It's a ska beat. It's like upbeat reggae. Girl I know had a drink about an hour ago, sitting in the corner by herself in a bar in downtown. And I was like, these lyrics are great, man. This is telling a story. It's like I just watched a little short film,
Because of date rape, that's how we got on the air. This DJ that had a ska show once a week.
Nah, man, that was a good one.
That's a ska.
Dude, have you heard the new album, bro?
CD to K-Rock, and they put it on rotation.
I was 18 when I designed the original Sublime 40 Ounce Sun. I used to airbrush t-shirts. It was like a sun with like part of the flames on top, and it had like just some images inside of it. And like finishing up the shirt, it was, what are you gonna do with that? And I was like, I'm gonna sell it. And he's like,
have you heard his son sing, dude? Let's put it this way. Listen to the voice. And tell me, what do you think? This is his son. Tell me that doesn't sound like his dad. Dude, well, the vibe and everything, he sounds like his dad. Like when you hear it, it's like you're just left like, holy shit. So yeah, dude, it is like lights. It's just nuts how crazy that shit sounds, man. See what the battery's at. Oh shit, it's at 6%. All right, so yeah, I'll be back on later, dude. Battery on the iPad's at 6%. I'm gonna charge this shit up and then get back on later on tonight once it's at 100. But yeah, dude, we'll be back on later on, ET. You know, we have once dinner's all set up, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, listen, we love y'all. We will see you guys later on tonight. If you're new here, just sub to the channel and hit the notification bell. Outside of that, we're gonna see you guys later on tonight. All right.